Coming up on today's episode, we discuss Saturday night's main event, we talk about the Royal Rumble, and Rory verbally defecates on a very popular sandwich restaurant. Let's get into it.
Lights on, Mike's hot, hit the bell and it roll from the big screen drama to the wrestling soul. Capes and chair shots, fiction and truth, breaking it down with a laugh and a scoop. It's a work or shoot, we're crossing the line. Pop culture, chaos every time. Kayfabe Culture. Turn it up, let it play. Movies, comics, wrestling every day. With Rory, Bailey, and Connor Franks on the mic. Hot takes, big laughs. Yeah, this is the fight. Kayfabe Culture. Kayfabe Culture. Kayfabe Culture.
So hello everybody and welcome to episode 1 of Kayfabe Culture, the all-new podcast from my good friend Connor Franks and myself, Rory Bailey. We've done many podcasts over the many years and we decided we were going to just freshen things up. So if you're watching this on our old channel, thank you for your continued support. If you're watching us on the new channel, great.
Yeah.
Good to have you.
Thanks for the new
whole
support.
point. Yeah. So, as Connor just said in that nice little hook beforehand, what do you want to start with? Saturday night's main event or me defecating on Subway?
I feel like of those three things on the coming up, I think the defecating on popular sandwich chain, not liable by saying names, even though you just did.
I did, but let's bleep.
He was talking.
Beep.
Yeah.
I've just put that in there so I can put that over the top. So so you guys listening to this are going to have heard that beep already over a name.
Nice. Very nice.
Which is just me going beep.
Yeah. Love it. I think we might as well, if we do Saturday night's main event first, and then we'll maybe go on the tangent to beep, and then we can talk about the implications in the Rumble from Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, man.
In general, what did you think of the show?
I loved it.
Were you disappointed in not in the show itself? Because I enjoyed the show. I was really disappointed in the Jacob Cody thing. I understand it from a story point of view. I understand why they did it. It's not like this has ruined the show kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was just personally really looking forward to that match.
Yeah. Unless they're planning on doing Jacob Cody as a non-title match at WrestleMania or something like that, and they're doing. You know,
there's
what I mean?
definitely
with that sort of time of year where they start to build these feuds from little things like this, and that could be where they're going.
I mean, if they do, we'll get into it, talk about the Rumble, but if the winner of the Rumble doesn't go for Drew, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Drew Cody Jacob triple threat at Mania.
Yeah.
But I was looking forward to it purely because it gave me vibes of like Cena Umaga.
Yes.
Sorry, Umanga.
But did you notice Fatu's wearing the Umanga style stuff when he came out as well? He got his legs out.
Yeah, he knows what other people want. Come on,
show us your fishes.
show me them Samoan shins.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I won't be surprised for that, but that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got to the Rio versus Judgment Day.
Yeah, I liked it.
I really like this match.
Yeah, I don't think any of the 4 people involved could do any wrong. And as I say, 4 people involved. Obviously, we know that there were 6 by the end of the match, but yeah.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to lead to some kind of 6-woman match. Probably not on PLE. I think this will be that'll be weekly television bit stuff. Tied them over until the Rumble. I like
Unless
it.
Unless this is the 6 women that end up in the chamber.
Possibly, yeah.
Depending on how they do that, yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Unless maybe we're going to get the women's tag chamber.
Yeah, we could do that. That'd be pretty cool as well, yeah.
Who knows? Possibilities are endless. I still like... For a company that has next to no actual female tag teams.
Yeah.
They put a lot of stock into this tag division while not putting much stock
especially
into their mid. Yeah, but then don't put a lot of stock in their mid card division.
Yeah, it's like there's just a lack of consistency for the booking across all things, and it's just one of those. Sometimes the mid card division will be brilliant. Sometimes the main will be brilliant. Sometimes the tag will, but it's rare that all three are at once.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to like a Rhea Ripley or Liv Morgan US title run, IC title run.
Yeah,
because I think how they're treating the IC more than the US at the minute is brilliant.
Yeah,
because Becky Lynch is the most established woman on Raw, pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. And what they did with Maxine Dupree, I think, was it felt like a big deal. It didn't feel like it was someone just winning a mid card title. It felt like when Maxine won it, it felt like it was a major big deal for her, and it was, because obviously 2 or 3 years ago she was just the model, and so now it's like, no, she's just been working and working, basically like what Trish did.
Yeah,
because Trish was originally just there for eye candy, and then worked her ass off to become one of the greatest women's wrestlers of all time. So, fair play. It was great. It was great to see, and the matches have been really good. The Maxine and Becky matches. So, yeah,
they have been really good, and I think doing that with these mid-card titles, especially except the IC over the US. The US has been fun. Chelsea Green, 2-time US champ, brilliant.
Yeah.
But the IC is definitely, and I think it's down to the fact that the IC title across the board has more heritage in WWE. Obviously, the US originated elsewhere, migrated, etc. So it doesn't surprise me they want to put more stock into the IC. But I think we're going on a complete tangent.
Tonight we're talking about Saturday night's main event, the Royal Rumble, and beep. No, we're not.
Yeah.
You were talking about women's intercontinental title.
But I think I wouldn't be surprised if, say, 12 months from now, 3 out of these 4 women are going for mid-card titles.
Yeah.
But I think, like you said, because it's so inconsistent and it fluctuates. Right now, the women's tag division is great. There's not really a women's tag title match that you watch and feels like a dud. Doesn't feel like a piss break.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think 12 months from now, we might be feeling like that, in the same way that I know a lot of people in the online wrestling community feel like the US title at times is like that.
Yeah.
But as I say, right now I'm really enjoying it. I think this is a way to keep Rio away from world titles, right? Like, it has to be. And this could even be a build for like a big the triple threat, sorry, the 6-on-6 match down the line. This could be penciled in for Mania.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
But enjoyed it for what it was. But let's move on to something that felt like it. Yeah, let's move on to the next match. Something that felt like it confirmed something I didn't want to be confirmed this early into the year.
Upsettingly, have you seen Shinsuke's Instagram post?
I have, yeah.
Okay. So, for the benefit of people that don't want things to be spoiled, we sort of know what's going to happen with at least one Rumble match. So, if you don't want to be spoiled, actually, I wouldn't say turn away. I say just keep listening. I don't care. Sorry, you know what was going to happen when we were having this conversation.
if you've actively seeked out or come across a wrestling podcast that isn't one of the bigger names in the charts, you've seen the title and clicked it, I feel like they already probably have the same mindset.
Absolutely. And it's sad. I mean, the good thing about I messaged you, didn't I? Just after SmackDown, after finishing watching that, and said about how it dawned on me that Nick Aldis made the match between Shinsuke and AJ, and Nick Aldis was AJ's last TNA opponent, and Shinsuke was AJ's last New Japan opponent. And that was before Saturday night's main event. I sent you that, and then they actually played that up. Did you notice that the announcers were like, "Yep, these two faced off first 10 years ago at New Japan Pro Wrestling before AJ signed with WWE." Nice. I'm glad WWE actually acknowledged that, especially for saying that New Japan has the working relationship with AEW. So it's nice that they're still acknowledging all these sorts of things rather than just doing, having the old Vince McMahon mentality of, if it's elsewhere,
there's nothing else but us.
Yeah. So it was cool. It was cool to see. And I like Shinsuke going back to the classic all red. Do you know what I mean? I liked how he did the throwback gear. I especially loved that they recreated that GIF of AJ doing the bullet and Shinsuke catching it, spitting it out, and everything like in the which he did at Wrestle Kingdom. But in this time, he caught the bullet, threw it in his heart, didn't he? Which was quite nice.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
loved it.
well. Yeah, it just felt like a very big writing on the wall. It seemed like it felt like AJ knows, it's been agreed, whatever, that Gunther's the last.
Yeah.
So 1 week prior to that, AJ, before you do that, is there someone you want, one person you want here?
Yeah.
And it felt like that.
I think when we look back at it, AJ Styles' last big singles matches on PLEs or wherever, it was John Cena, which was easy match of the year for 2025 for me. I loved that match. And then this, because obviously he followed that up with a tag title run. Then he had that thing, the match with Gunther on Raw, that was a really good match. Then we've had Shinsuke, and then we're going to get the Gunther match at the Rumble, which it looks like it's going to be his last hurrah. I'd love to be proven wrong. And I'd love it to all be a red herring, but it is 10 years since he signed, because his debut was in the Royal Rumble. I wouldn't be surprised if his contract expires like within the next few weeks, and that's it.
But also, it could be one of them things where it's not even a contract expiry. If it is an out and out retirement, you can leave whenever.
But yeah. But I mean, it could be. I mean, his contract could expire within the next few weeks, so that's why when they've decided to go, right, you retire, since you want to retire, we'll sign you on to a Legends deal instead, or and in an ambassador role like they did with Foley and Michaels in the 90s and stuff, and early 2000s. Yeah, I got my timelines sketchy.
Very, very good match though. We can stand here and kiss the ass of it just as, which we probably will do a dedicated podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I would
when the time comes, as obviously we've both watched since the early to mid 2000s.
Yeah,
I've been privileged to have watched AJ from the early.
Yeah.
But we'll move on to the main event of Saturday night's main event. Fatal four-way: Trick Williams, Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, Damian Priest. Writing on the wall, only felt like it was really going to go one way.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what they were planning on doing, I sent you a prediction, didn't I, by a messenger, and I think that's what's I'm pretty sure is going to happen. Of the four of them, any of them could have won, and it could have been a throwaway title defense for Drew if they wanted to. If they wanted to do it that way, Sami winning is. I don't think he's going to beat Drew at the Rumble, so that's part of the Rumble preview done. But I do think Sami's going to either somehow get in the Rumble as well and win it, or he's going to win the Chamber match, and we're going to get Drew versus Sami at Mania, and they're going to give him the Mania moment. I can absolutely see them doing that. Personally, I don't want to see it, and that's not a knock on them.
No, I'm with you. I've loved Sami since his NXT days, but there's something that I personally struggle to buy into with Sami, and I think it's because he's had moments where he's been shit hot, and the trigger has never been pulled, and now it kind of feels like pulling that trigger at this point would, especially if it was like a Rumble win, or if he won, or if he just beat Drew straight up, would feel like it was down to location rather than down to where Sami's appeal is right now. He's got his hardcore fans and everything. Obviously, they all do. That's absolutely fine. I wouldn't be upset if Sami won the Rumble.
No, neither would I.
I wouldn't be jumping up for joy. I'd be happy that a new person's won it because we were having this conversation.
And I'd be happy that Sami's fine. You know what I mean? I'd like Sami to get that validation.
Dream scenario. Yeah. If they wanted Sami to have a Mania thing, I personally, I know we've seen it, I don't care, I love it. I would love Sami beats Drew, KO returns, wins the Rumble. We get those two. Obviously, dream scenario, KO is going to be out for a long time.
Yeah,
but that would be brilliant in my eyes. I think I'd be happy in the sense that someone new wins the Rumble since 2013. That's what, 13 Rumbles?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, this will be the 13th Rumble. Yeah.
12 Rumbles so far. 8 of those have been somebody winning it for the second time.
Yeah, because Jay's like the fresh one like last year. That was Prior to that, we had Cody's first Rumble win was fresh.
The 4 who were non-number 2s was Jay, Cody 1, Rollins, Nakamura.
Yeah.
The rest of them have been 2-time winners.
Yeah.
Which I feel like in a match that is so advertised, if anyone can win this, because it's not about being the best, it's not about pinning someone.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to me that they've never thought one year, let's have someone fucking out of nowhere win this.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
like the logic is someone like Kit Williams could eliminate a Randy Orton and win it at the end because it's all about just getting them over that top rope. How many times in a match on SmackDown or Raw would you see someone of the lower mid card wrestling a main eventer and they clothesline them over the ring or something?
Yeah, and it's like Rey Mysterio's title, Rey Mysterio's Rumble win. If you took all of the Eddie Guerrero storyline out of that and all the foreshadowing and the sympathy angle that they were going with Rey's Eddie's mate, if they had none of that and Rey won the Rumble, brilliant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was sort of predictable by how they were building that Rumble at the time. Yeah, but if it had been, if they weren't playing that sort of storyline up to Rey at the time, and he just won the Rumble, that would have been perfect. That would have been exactly what you're saying.
And I think the writing on the wall thing as well with the 7-man event is Drew coming in to attack Sami and Sami's still getting the best of him.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's still. Well, no, there isn't. Of course, there isn't. I was going to say there's still a few weeks, but there isn't. There's literally
Rumble's next weekend.
Time of recording. It's
We've
6
got
days.
Raw and SmackDown. And that's it.
Yeah, it's to the very time of us recording right now. It's in exactly 6 days. The Rumble will have been on for 8 minutes.
Yeah.
So it'll
be awesome. I am looking forward to being at that time.
So we've got one show essentially.
Yeah.
To tie up loose ends going into Rumble. And that one show I don't think is really going to lean into the whole person standing tall isn't going to win thing.
Yeah.
Because you've had Sami standing tall on her non-premium live event thing.
I am fully expecting Drew to beat the tar out of Sami on SmackDown. I mean, you imagine Drew beats him that badly that he can't compete at the Rumble. Because that's happened multiple times to Sami. And then Sami wins the Elimination Chamber and gets through at Mania.
Yeah.
That could work.
The only way
it's just the location thing, like you said. Yeah.
If it's set in stone that Sami has to be going for the title at Mania, I would really love it if for the first time since 2000 we get a fatal four-way.
Yeah.
Because
Cody, Jacob,
Sami, Drew. I think anyone walking into that, it would be same with the Rumble. The best Rumble matches as a viewer are the ones where you go, well, I don't know who's winning this. They're rare, but they're the best moments, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, especially in your matches, you want to go into a Mania, especially a world title match, going, I don't know who's walking out of this.
I'd say the last Rumble where I genuinely didn't know who was watching. I mean, last year's was good in that regard, to be fair. But I think the last time it was truly a surprise was Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
I think that was the last time when I actually thought, bloody hell, I can't believe Drew's won. Do you know what I mean? Like, Sami winning last year because of his not Sami. Jay winning last year because of his popularity building up to the event. It sort of felt like about time. Do you know what I mean? And that's not a bad thing either. It's like because they did Jay as the main event, Jey Uso, it made sense that he needed to get that big win and he needed to get a world title win. And it was like this should have probably happened 2 years ago. Probably glad it's happened now.
Well, that's exactly where I think we are with Sami, though.
Yeah.
Should have happened 2 years ago.
Should have happened at the Chamber in Toronto when it was him versus Roman.
Yeah.
Even if Roman won the title back the next night,
Well, this is the thing. I think we've had a period of rest over the past 5 years or so where long reigns are the norm.
Yeah.
And I think there needs to be a mixture where you have your long reigns, but then have the title be hot potatoed a little
Yeah.
bit, not massively. You don't want 5 world champions in 8 months, but just have smaller reigns because logically, not everyone is going to be able to hold the title as long as a Roman Reigns or a Cody Rhodes or Gunther.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, if Sammy wins it, I feel like he would be another Jey Uso kind of reign.
Yeah.
And I feel like putting it on Sammy, having him be that ultimate babyface kind of thing, would be then perfect for someone like Braun to fucking murder him and take it from him. Let someone to that level. Because let's be honest, that's what somebody Kevin Owens is such a heel on NXT was that Sammy finally won it, was so over, and then he beat the fuck out of him.
Absolutely, yeah, and it was an awesome moment. It's one of the most memorable things about the original run of NXT.
Yeah,
it was. It told you exactly what you need to know about Kevin Owens, and yeah, it was awesome. I'd love to see them run that back.
We haven't got long left to wait to find out what's going to happen. So
yeah.
Let's go to a little break now, and then when we come back, we'll waffle a bit more and get into some things.
Ladies and gentlemen, while Connor takes a quick break, I'd like to let you know that tonight's episode is brought to you by Mickey's Manhancement Tablets. For when confidence needs a little confidence, bigger dreams, bolder strides, and trousers feeling mysteriously optimistic, Mickey's Manhancement Tablets. Take one and let nature do the rest. Mickey's Manhancement Tablets is not a real company.
What a product. And don't forget, use code FROG at discount and you'll really be throbbing for joys. Now, just that break, and I don't know if my mic sounds different. If you're watching, then you see I'm using the actual mic for the headphones I was wearing. Other one died, is what it is. There we are. So, we're going to chat about the Rumble. Very exciting times for the Rumble. But before that, I want to know, have you been to any sandwich places lately?
I have indeed been to places for sandwiches.
Oh, and can you please tell me how good your experience must have been at this sandwich location?
Ultimately, when I ate the sandwich, it was nice. Let's get that out of the way. It was a good sandwich. I like
how you preferenced this with, I've had an awful experience so much I need to rant about it on the podcast, but it was fucking lovely.
It was a nice sandwich.
It wasn't that bad of an experience. Yeah, it wasn't that bad of an experience that you wasn't going to not eat it.
I just know I can't go back in that branch again.
Okay, hit me with it.
All right, so basically, you're right. You've done food hygiene and stuff like that before, and
yes,
one of the very basic things is, especially when food prep's involved, is that you're supposed to clean hands, no cross contamination of shit, because people could have allergies.
Yeah, of course.
They didn't give a shit with it at my local beep store. Redacted sandwiches. That's what we call them, redacted sandwiches. So my local redacted sandwiches, they didn't care in the slightest. The staff there. I'd ordered two 12-inch sandwiches. There's no way around people not knowing who this is.
Was this the place that you had to get the subway to go see it?
No. Maybe. But yeah, basically, there was a hygiene issue. It was very irritating, and I sort of upset all the staff.
Calling them all dirty bastards.
All the staff. And it's because I've got really irritating allergies, which happen to be stuff that I like as well. Bizarrely, I can't have black pepper anymore. I fucking hate that fact. That's an upsetting thing. That's only a recent one. Can't have cherries.
Oh, that makes me sad.
I discovered that from having cherry lager. And then realizing that cherry is a common ingredient on many things prior to me being ill, and then tested it, and cherry is not one on certain types of mushrooms. Mayonnaise is a big one.
Oh, that's really upsetting.
and fucking onions.
I knew about the onions,
Yeah. But like, so I got into redacted sandwiches, and
which you will hear an advert for in the future.
redacted sandwiches. This week's episode is not brought to you by redacted sandwiches.
But it's brought to you by the Food Hygiene and Corporation of the United Kingdom.
Well, the thing is like, obviously they make everything fresh and stuff, but like the person in front of me, the person in front of me ordered two massive foot long things as well, and yeah, and they had all onions and mayo in there. So he's got two things in there that I know will make me violently ill. So there's two food groups there that I know is going to make me bad. So I'm like, so I know it's going to be bad. But like, and they chopped it all up, and they used this one knife for doing it, and they even spread the mayo with it a bit, which because the person had asked for it to be spread because fucking melt. And just as they're about to cut mine, I literally went, "Oh, can I just stop you a second?" And they cut it anyway. And they said, "Yeah, sure. What's up?" Like, so no, like I said, "Can I stop you a second to preempt you cutting it?" Because I saw they were going to use the same knife, and I could see that it got all mayo on it and bits of onion. And for context, I've had it before where I've ordered a pizza from somewhere, and there's been one tiny bit of onion in the box, which could have been anywhere on there. And I know I've not eaten any on that, but then I've been violently ill in the evening because it's the contamination thing. It's fucking depressing. Like that, basically, it's a shit allergy, and they. So they'd still cut with this knife that's got all shit on it, and they cut my bread. And I basically said, "Look, I'm really sorry. You're gonna have to remake that now." Then they went, "What?" I said, "You're gonna have to remake that." The reason I said, "Can I stop you a second before you cut it?" was because you're using the same knife, and food hygiene and stuff. You're gonna make me ill. I'm not doing it. I'm not having it. You'll have to remake that sandwich. And she got really they got really defensive. Another member of staff came over and says, "Oh no, it doesn't need redoing. It's fine." I says, "It's not fine. I've got an allergy to something that you've had on the last sandwich that you've cut that knife with. You're going to make me violently sick. I'm going to spend the evening being ill, or I'm just not going to order the sandwich. So you either remake it." And because I'd also ordered another large one for us, it's like a £20 order or something at this point. And I said, "You either remake mine, or you just scrap the lot of them. I don't want anything." Like that. And they were going, "Well, there's no need for it." I says, "No, there is, because hygiene. You shouldn't be using the same contamination of ingredients." And it went on and on. And we're going around in circles. And I just said to him, "Look, I'm more than happy to fuck off out of here and not have anything. So you decide if you're going to make one." And in the end, they made one begrudgingly, and used a fresh knife, and then so there was that, and then I got to the counter, paid for the stuff, and they've changed and paid for a bag, and they've now changed the carrier bags, so you can't get the plastic bags with the handles anymore in there. It's just a paper bag with no handle. And so my exact words were just, "The shit is this?" And they went, "Oh yeah, that's all the bags we do now." I was like, "Have you got anything with a handle on it?" "Oh no, just like that." I says, "But I've just paid for this." Yeah, it's like, "But it may as well not be here. It's just a paper." The whole point of having a carrier bag with a handle is that I can go fucking shopping and get something else where I can't if I've got to fucking swaddle swaddle this big brown package that you're handing me that has no handles, and and it's like, and it's raining. It's like, I've just been cantankerous. I'm just like, that's it. I'm just as if I get home and this bag is deteriorated in the rain, I'm going to be ringing you. I'm going to be complaining. This is because at the moment this bag just may as well not be here. I might as well just carry the fucking sandwiches on the road. Yeah, they were all just. You could tell they were just. They don't got that look at it as if say, "Oh, please just leave." But I dug in.
I will say, I worked at Redacted Sandwiches for I think 2 years, from 16 to 18. And lesson like one, the very first thing you learn is cross contamination is. Our qualified chef already know this, but their training
Yeah.
is the very first thing you learn is cross contamination. You should, if someone says, like, if someone goes, can you use a different knife, or can you use a different board, or can you change your gloves, or blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
You don't question it because that person could be saying that because they have a serious allergy, not because they are being difficult for the sake of it.
Yeah.
So for them not to do that and then for someone else to come and try and defend that is incredibly poor
Yeah.
poor work from them. And you could take that further just to be a cunt if you wanted
Joel Stephen P. Sorry, I couldn't resist that, man.
Yeah.
Were you gonna go into that? Is that what you
was.
were? Ah,
I was teeing it up, but you got there before me.
Nice.
Lovely. Well,
So the
I will
Rumble.
yeah, I will say all that's made me want is redacted sandwich.
I mean, I'll be honest. I am just gonna go to a different redacted sandwich branch in the future. That's all.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop me having redacted sandwiches.
Yeah.
I like redacted sandwiches.
Yeah, travel far and wide. Whether you have to drive there or take the subway to get there, who knows? But
who knows?
Royal Rumble. So, Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn, as previously discussed. I don't think we need to go into that much more.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sami got a win here, to be honest. But at the same time, I think their money's in the chase at the road to Mania, so that's probably the way they're going to go.
I think if they are going to give the title to Sami, I think Sami losing at the Rumble, winning the Chamber to get that, I think that makes for a more interesting story.
Yes.
And I don't want Drew to lose the title straight away. Do you know what I mean? I want him to get a 2 or 3 months reign, great, but like just 3 weeks is just like, oh.
Yeah. Let's start off with the Women's Royal Rumble match, which I think will probably start off the pay-per-view. Oh, sorry, premium live event.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, really, to be honest. This is a pretty open one. I have theories, but they're not like all signs point to person.
There's loads of different ways, but I've got a favourite.
I think we might have the same favorite.
Recent debut on SmackDown. Former Knockouts champ.
No, I'd like that, but that's like a heart over head pick. Is Jody?
Yeah,
Grace.
that's the same.
Yeah. I think watch me. I think my head is telling me the most likely candidate will be Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Purely because the other option in my head is a returning Bianca Belair, and I don't want a 2-time Rumble winner.
Yeah.
Because again, that's their thing since like 2013. I don't want any more for a while.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see Jordynne Grace win. I'd love to see Jordynne Grace win. It's third Rumble. Each Rumble's been more important for her. Obviously, the first Rumble that she turned up in, and she was the Knockouts champion at the time and under TNA contract. The second Rumble, which was last year that she was in, was when they officially announced that she'd signed with WWE and gone from just being a TNA wrestler that puts in appearances in WWE to being an actual full-on WWE signing. I'd like this to be the year that she wins it, purely based on her story up from that. You know, the whole thing of she came in as an outsider, dominated quite a lot. Then by the next one, she's a member of the roster, and this one she should be the winner. That would make sense to me for her as a character, and I'd like that.
Yeah, I think.
But that's ignoring everything else that's going on TV. That's literally just a
Jordynne Grace winning would be incredible. I think my head's saying Liv, but at the same time, if that's the case, I don't know which way they go with it.
I think if Liv wins it, they should have Raquel beat Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah.
Liv versus Raquel at Mania for the world title. There you go. Done.
HBK and Diesel kind of thing.
Absolutely. But instead of Pamela Anderson and Jenny McCarthy, you get Dirty Dom and JD McDonough in each corner.
Leave her Dirty Dom. It's already sexier. Problem solved. That could be a way to do it, to be honest. That'd be good. if they do it that way. But also, Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vaquer, I wouldn't turn that down at Mania either. I just don't
No, that'd
know.
be great.
I don't know. Again, if they're choosing the Rumble winner, they know what they're going to do, so it's it's fine.
Yeah. If Liv
All this
wins
is a
and
guess.
Raquel gets it, I can see them doing the whole thing with Roxy being caught between the two of them.
Yeah.
I think it's more interesting. I like your idea.
Yeah. Surprise returns in the women's. I think we can all probably take the most likely guess at being someone returning and telling us that it's their house.
Who's that one?
That would be Paige.
Oh, of course. Yeah. If they do that, if they call the Page, she
I
might come
think,
back as Soraya now.
I think that she would come back as Paige purely because we're gonna have AJ Lee in that Rumble.
Yes, but we also know that AJ versus Becky is locked in for Mania. There's been loads of reports that have said that since October.
Oh yeah, but this doesn't have to go further because.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I know AJ's going to be.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting it to win.
So that's when at the end. No, I'm not. But at the end of the day, AJ is a face. Paige is going to return as a face. Face-to-face interaction, cool Rumble moment. Becky could probably throw them both out. Heel heat.
I got it. Becky causes the distraction. Paige just recreates that frigging night after Mania.
Yeah.
Just hits that move, done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Becky throws her out or whatever. But they should just do that. One might have them both stood in the ring. Slight distraction. Paige hits a finish, done. That'd be great. I'd love that.
I would also like to see. I'm always happy to see Victoria. Always. Is she in the Hall of Fame yet? She's not, is she?
I don't know.
Did she go in?
She should have done.
She should have done, but I can't remember if she did. It's gonna bug me now.
I'm googling it.
I'm trying to think of the. Yeah, I don't think we've had Michelle McCool.
No, she's not. She's not in the Hall of
Joe
Fame.
would be cool. Oh, okay. Victoria would be cool, and then go into the Hall of Fame, or Mickie James would be very cool.
Mickie James would be cool,
and then the Hall of Fame next year, or maybe even this year.
Put them both in.
Yeah,
they can both go in the Hall of Fame. Come on.
They should both be in the Hall of Fame, but they start to do the thing now where they throw a load of names in and be like, also in the Hall of Fame, these guys. Next up,
and
it's starting to throw away from the spectacle. I think Undertaker's wife probably at some point. That's usually a thing. Which is fine. I like Michelle McCool.
I like Michelle McCool. I'd like to see Layla.
Oh my god. What if we get what if we get one more Lakel run? Because according to season 2 of Unreal, at SummerSlam we were meant to have the Bellas having a tag title run. Yeah. What if we get a Bellas tag title run at some point and then Lakel
take it off them,
and cut the belts in half and just use one?
Yes.
Because fuck you.
Yeah, no, I'd love that.
Because the thing when they did that thing with the Divas title, the women's title, sorry, what was more impressive about them doing that was how straight they managed to cut those zigzags.
They were perfect zigzags. Yeah, I know, that was amazing.
they were decent in the ring, but that might be the most impressive thing they've ever done in the wrestling business. How straight those zigzags were.
What would be great is you get Mickie and Michelle, and you get Michelle yelling at Mickie or whatever in the Rumble, and Mickie hits we get the Mick kick, and she's about to eliminate Michelle, and then Layla's the next one out. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Do that.
Let's do that. So let's move on to more somber things. We can't do this last because it will just bum me out for the rest of the night. Gunther versus AJ. All signs point to Gunther going out and retiring someone else, especially the fact that on WWEstore.com they have the retirement collection.
Title. Yeah.
They've got the retirement title, which says 95. Was it 95? I can't remember. Whatever, from blah blah to 2026, which I know you could say, well, he's announced 2026 is the last year regardless.
Yeah.
But that mixed with the Nakamura thing, Nakamura's post, it's really, I would love it. I would love for AJ to not lose this match.
Yeah.
Give me a John Cena year of AJ. It's deserved, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think AJ probably likes how poetic it is that he debuted at Rumble 26, retired at Rumble 16, retires at Rumble 26. It's the perfect circle.
And the week before faced Shinsuke, but in both occasions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's so, yeah.
it all feels too perfect a chance to say goodbye to not say it.
Yeah,
Which I'd rather he didn't say it.
absolutely.
Go full John Cena, dick kick Gunther,
Yeah,
then dick kick anyone else to make you turn heel. I don't care. Give us more, but he's not going to, in my opinion. And if that is going to happen, I will be very, very depressed. There's not much more we can really say
yeah. No,
about
no,
it
it
without
is what
going
it is.
into a deep
Yeah.
dive about AJ. But that could be
I mean
a whole
that will be its
show.
own pod at some point. There's going
That
to be
is
a
a
point
whole,
where
yeah,
like we
literally
could
that's a
just
whole
talk
show for
about
itself.
because I mean there's so many eras of AJ Styles to discuss.
Yeah,
Like his first title run, his second title run, the X Division stuff, all of his TNA stuff,
Claire
the
Lynch.
Flair stuff, the Claire Lynch stuff. Yeah, yeah, the stuff where he had with the Fortune things and the the Lone Wolf that before Baron Corbin and stuff like that.
Do we think if this is like officially it, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know we don't know. I'm assuming Cena's going to headline
He's got to go in
Hall
the
of
Hall of
Fame.
Fame. Yeah, yeah. One of them, Cena or AJ's got to go in the Hall of Fame this year.
But I mean, if Cena headlines, which I would assume so. I mean, he might not
Yeah,
because against schedule and look at Batista, for example.
yeah.
If
Because
Cena
Batista's
headlines,
still not gone in, has he? Which is mental. And it's
no,
like it was announced 6 years ago or whatever.
it
And
was
yeah,
it was just purely down to scheduling, and
it was
he's
COVID when he
busy.
was first supposed to go in. It was the COVID thing,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Then yeah, like you say, scheduling.
yeah. So I could see Cena and AJ both going in it because they normally like to do two decent names, and then you've got like the token tag team, the token female going in, the token celebrity is normally a thing.
Yeah,
So I would imagine Cena and AJ would be a phenomenal, but who knows at this point? I can't remember who's been confirmed so far. Is it just Steph?
I think it is just Steph. Yeah, yeah. I'd completely forgotten about that too. But yeah, it is Steph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Men's Rumble. We will leave all Sammy chat at the door because we've covered a lot of Sammy.
Yeah.
My thought process again, what I think, not what I want. I think we're probably going to get a two-time champion and that two-time Rumble winner. Sorry, and that bums me out, and I can see it being
No,
Roman.
because my what I think and what I want aligned for this one, and mine's a fresh one.
I would love a fresh one. I'd like to say even Sammy, which I know we're not going to cover, but Sammy, as much as I'm not massively, I'm not in the front seat of the Sammy bandwagon.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be upset, and we'd get a new Rumble winner. Which, in my opinion, when you've got 30 people trying to win this match, the fact that it's frequently someone who's already won it, the odds are stupid. Shouldn't happen because the odds of that happening are ridiculous, right? And especially how frequently it happens. But I wouldn't be surprised if we get Roman winning, going for Punkamania, just purely down to that belt would look better on my shoulder line said a few months back, whenever it was.
Yeah, I can see that.
Time lens. Don't want it to happen, but that's one of the theories. I'm intrigued to hear your first time winner. Oh, in fact, I know who it is.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, Bron Breakker.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes the most logical sense to me.
Which again, if Sammy beats Drew, like I said, Bron Breakker murdering Sammy at WrestleMania.
That would be amazing.
Like an absolute
and they can still do Paul Roman.
Yeah, absolute destruction. I'd be with you on that. There's your obvious not going to win it, but they should because it'd be great, like Dom Mysterio. Or most recently, someone who, if he doesn't win the Rumble this year, he needs to be in the Hall of Fame next year, and that's Kit Wilson.
Absolutely, yeah, he could win. Fully expecting him or Matt Cardona to eliminate one or the other of each other.
Yeah. Do you know what? I can see it being a lot of people have been fighting and they're tired. In comes Kit Wilson, runs in, kicks you who's already down, kicks person already down, does a couple of moves, toxic. In comes big person, probably Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no, I've thought about it.
Omos.
No. Toxic. Dun.
Yes.
And Kit Wilson in Brock's face just goes toxic and then dies.
Yes, yeah. The thing on Raw with Adam Pearce and Paul Heyman, where Paul Heyman handed the phone and he's like, "Oh, you're going to want to take this call." Do we think that's Brock swinging his dick?
I think it's Vince swinging his shit.
Could be Brock saying, "Look, if you don't lift that
I
suspension
will.
on Braun, then I won't be in the Rumble." And also, where are those toilet pictures that I asked you for, Mr. Pierce?
I love the idea of out of all of that, he's still addressed him as Mr. Pierce. That's the best part.
It's just to butter him up.
What if
yeah,
they went out again? This would be cool to see. Isn't gonna happen, but it's a
yeah.
cool what if. And I'd like to imagine in the Rumble, technically anything's possible with winners. We know they're
Hmm.
not. But let's pretend it's fun. Imagine a return in Jericho wins it.
Good.
The one thing
Jericho Punk.
he should have won.
Yeah, yeah,
He should have won at some point in his career, but hasn't. Comes back, wins it. He could come back as an absolute shithouse heel
yeah.
who still acts like he's got the everything going for him of
And
Jericho of 2000,
and they
but
just
clearly
run
doesn't.
the Punk Jericho
Yeah,
rivalry back, and he gets the win at Mania this time.
yeah.
I'd love that.
The whole the best in the world versus the best at what I do argument, except Jericho's doing this whole, cheeses to win, can't do the things, that he used to do and all that jazz, but
Yeah,
still talking like he has, and then still gets the win. You could
and then
have
drops
him
the world title to Gunther, and that's how he
retiring.
retires. Yes.
Exactly. Son of a bitch, we fix wrestling.
Won't happen though.
No, it won't. It won't, but it would be lovely. Returns, I'm expecting Jericho.
Brock's on the Netflix poster, which is upsetting.
I don't think that's a return, though.
No, no. So it's like, yeah, Brock's definitely in the Rumble. But who do you
Yeah,
think Brock's going to be? Who do you think is going to eliminate Brock to piss him off to get the Mania match? You reckon Gunther? Because they've already said Brock's already said that SummerSlam's his last match. Have you heard that?
yeah. So I
So
don't think I think because we've had that Gunther Brock interaction in a Rumble before.
yeah,
So I think they stay away from that until it's time to run that.
unless
Because
Brock Gunther happens at Mania, Brock wins, and then Gunther petitions to get that rematch at SummerSlam. End Brock.
I can't. I can't see it. If
No,
he's going on this retirement, like retiring tour, not retirement, this tour of retiring the last of the last
like
generation.
everybody. Yeah, yeah.
I don't think him losing helps
No,
because
because that'll be too many. No, that'll be
there's no
three
jeopardy.
Manias in a row, won't
Yeah,
it?
but also
Yeah,
there's no jeopardy there to bring the rematch because
yeah.
if Gunther came out 4 weeks before SummerSlam and said to Brock, I want to one-on-one, I want to retire you. All logic dictates that Brock Lesnar can sit there and go, I already beat you. No.
Yeah. See, Brock's someone that I could see winning the Rumble just to do Brock Punk again at Mania. Because Brock Punk at SummerSlam forever ago was actually really good. I
Yeah,
could
but
see them doing that.
I couldn't see a modern day Brock who's as like stiffer
I
than
don't
he's
think
ever
they need
been.
to.
They
Yeah.
don't need to, but it's also Brock who seems to be stiffer than he's ever been.
Yeah.
Mostly when the pictures come through from Vince, and then CM Punk who's more medically fragile than he's ever been. I just don't think that's something that anyone would really want to put on the table for that thing, because then it's like, great, now one of our biggest draws of the last 2 years is now out for X amount of time,
Yeah.
and special attraction is now champ, probably, because that's what they do. I think surprises. Who else could we get? I always love the. I always.
Oh, sorry, you first.
Sorry, no, you go.
I was going to say, I'd like Roman to not win and to be eliminated by The Rock. I doubt it'll happen. I doubt The Rock will come up. But if they are going to go for Rock versus Roman, which is what they've teased and what they've said that they want to do at some point, because obviously at one point that match was announced and then got cancelled.
I think if that match is going to happen,
or Roman eliminates Rock.
The thing is, I don't think, based on the final boss gimmick and behavior,
yeah,
I don't think Rock would put himself in the Rumble, because I don't think final boss Rock, like, because final boss,
he doesn't need to. Yeah,
not even that. Final boss Rock is like open that he's on the board, like he's all that. Final boss Rock could just say, I'm having this match at this place. He doesn't need to be in the Rumble. So I feel like
he doesn't. He could still eliminate Roman without being in the Rumble. He could just come out and eliminate Roman.
Or we just have where Roman's standing tall, like surrounded.
Yeah.
Not even a three. You could have
Yeah,
it
yeah,
be
yeah. The Rock's
number
just placed.
number
Yeah,
30 could have already come out. You could have like the last 7 people in there.
yeah, yeah.
Roman clearing house. He could do the ooh if you smell.
And everyone shits themselves thinking that it's a repeat of the other time Roman won when The Rock helped him. And they're like, oh, no, not again. And instead, The Rock throws him out this time. And we
Not
get Rock
even
Roman
that.
at Mania.
I wouldn't have Rock touch Roman. I would have him come out. Have Roman be like, walk to up like, what? Have Rock do the
Free, yeah. And frigging all the MFTs swarm him or something. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. That would be great. Returns, in terms of returns, I always really like not really return, called surprises, right?
Yeah.
I really like the idea of someone in the Hall of Fame or a legend coming back. We always
just
used
to try and get that glory.
Yeah. Godfather, DDP, blah blah blah. Like
Booker
people
T,
like
Kevin Nash,
Mick
Foley,
exactly. People who return, you pop, you get the nice bit of nostalgia.
I still want Shamrock.
And that would be cool, even if they're out pretty quickly, which they normally are. But some of them do last for a while, and then like Diesel, for example, lasts for a decent amount of time for what was expected. And I don't think Torquad, which
it was good. Rob Van Dam had a decent one as well when he turned up in the Rumble that time. Remember, he turned up and he's like, he just had a third of the Rumble. Fuck, brilliant.
That's what I mean. So, who would you like to see, or realistically like to see? Because there's names we could throw out there. We could all be like, "Oh, I would love to see Edge, and I'd love to see Chris." Not going to happen, right?
Yeah.
I think I would love, in terms of hearing the music, seeing the person, hearing the pop, seeing the greatest hits. Off you go, right?
Yeah.
I know we've seen them frequently, but I think in a Rumble, someone like Jeff Hardy.
I was leaning towards the Hardys, yeah.
Would get that moment, right?
And then match straight after so that it doesn't get out. Because if Matt comes out first, Jeff's coming in. If Jeff goes in first, then Matt can come in and it's not going to.
Not necessarily, because 2016 Rumble, I believe, we got Bubba at number 3 and no Devon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but with them both being the TNA tag champs together at the and stuff, it's sort of, you'd expect them to do something together unless they both just come out at the same time and it's and they do like rock, paper, scissors for who's going in the Rumble or something like. Do you know what I mean? They do something between them, and one of them gets in the Rumble and the other one's outside. Matt would be brilliant outside doing the delete shit, just dancing around and frigging telling everyone to delete. Yeah, that'd be great.
If we continue the theme of one TNA person, can you? It has to be a Hardy, right?
Yeah,
based on their roster right now.
And based on their roster right now, belts as well.
With all due respect, we've done a lot with TNA over the years, and love their products, enjoyed their product, watched it for 2026 when did I start watching it? Early 2005-ish. I've been watching it for 21 years. Something like that, right? So it's not a knock to them, but based right now on a WWE crowd popping, I don't think they're gonna pop for Mike Santana. No. I don't think they'd pop for Kazarian. I don't think they'd pop for EY. I don't think they'd pop for Eddie Edwards. The only person I could think outside of the Hardys, if we get that TNA person, and technically it's not a TNA person, but they could mention it, would be Moose.
Yeah. Although I think he's WWE bound now, isn't he?
I think he is, but that's why I think this could be like if we get Moose,
I think he's winning that vacant NXT championship, to be perfectly honest.
But I wouldn't be surprised if we get the whole Jordan Grace second Rumble.
Yeah.
Former TNA World Champion Moose making his first appearance since officially signing a WWE contract. Like that kind of thing.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
It would. But I am leaning to the Hardys, which I wouldn't be sad about either one of them. Love you long time.
It's like Dolph Ziggler would have been an amazing person to add on.
He would.
But because they've just done that last time is now tournament and they put him on now, I don't think he needs to be in the Rumble.
No.
I don't think it would have the same weight because he's just done that tournament appearance. Who I'd personally love to see in the Rumble, and I think I've been saying this every time we've done a Rumble preview over the years, is just X-Pac. I'd like to see X-Pac have a nice moment.
That'd be great.
Just because X-Pac's great, and like it's from a marketing perspective, it's an excuse for WWE to churn out more DX shirts. if they bring X-Pac back for a Rumble.
I wouldn't be surprised either, especially because they've just announced WWE 2K26 Monday Night Wars Edition, which is very cool. But at the same time, as a consumer, all I can think of, we've had two versions of these pricks for the last 6 games.
No. On the Monday Night Wars cover, everyone on that cover is playable in 2K25.
Everyone. And they are saying that there's going to be over 400 people. However, that does sound to me that we're going to have 8 Undertakers, 6 Stone Cold, 7 Rocks, 2 Kevin Nashes, 3 Hulk
We're blatantly getting Ministry and Badass Undertaker in there.
Yeah.
We're going to get 98 Kane. We're going to get 2000 Kane. We're going to get 2001 Kane with the singlet.
They're going to do that shit that they do with Cena, where it's like, 8 versions of John Cena, and apart from Prototype.
Yeah. They're all the same head.
Apart from Prototype and apart from Word Life, everything else, the only thing that changes on Cena is the t-shirt he enters the ring in.
Although there's one where they put the cargo pants on him randomly. They've got the sandy coloured ones one year, I think.
Oh yeah,
I seem to recall that bit happening.
That was from the feud with Carlito and Jesus.
They did the one where they had the WrestleMania 40 years of WrestleMania or whatever showcase. They did the Rock versus Cena one where Cena came out in the sand coloured shorts instead of the jeans.
Yeah,
and they mixed it up. I don't know what else to tell you, man. They did it. They put different coloured shorts on it.
Son of a bitch! You're right. Take my money. When can I pre-order? There's another whole pod we can do in conversation.
I mean, like the sad thing with this is that we know from previous editions of the game, especially like the 2K25 with the Bloodline edition, the Deadman edition, the White Six edition. They did all these special editions, and the Farewell Tour edition that came out the other month as well. We know it's going to cost a fortune, but since that is video game talk, we are just about.
But I will also admit that yes, we know how much they've said that the Monday Night War edition is going to be the best the most expensive edition.
Yeah,
but they said that about the Bloodline edition, and I still purchased it. So I'm part of the problem, is what I'm telling you.
Same.
Bought all that shit. Didn't play my faction. But yeah, so let's wrap it up by saying, give me your 50-50. Yeah. Give me your 50-50. Give me your flip of the coin. Who, heads or tails, your coin, either side, who can you flip a coin, and either one of these people you think are going to win it?
Bron Breakker, Chris Jericho.
Interesting. And that's a think they're going to win it, not one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go very boring, but very predictable. Is that Roman Reigns?
It froze. Oh no!
Fortunately,
Sorry, it just froze. Then I didn't catch your thing. Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn,